あーにゃんち、
そうだ。
テレビ。
つけてもいいぞ。
冒険アニメスパイ
あーにゃこれ好き。
When I have in everyday life, do you know how much better the world would be? Like, really think about it. You like Genshin, and that's fine. I like Wuthering Waves, and that's fine. At the end of the day, we are two suckers. I left Genshin. I stepped one foot into that world for like a second to get my primo gems, and then I turned that witch right back off. Right. But at the same time, I respect you for who you are. I don't call you an XYZ hater or I'm trying to convert you. You like what you like. Ace likes what he likes. At the end of the day, we good. Thank you. I mean, that's what it's supposed to be like that, Lucky. It's supposed to be like that. I'm not supposed to get triggered. Bro, you're playing a trash game, babe. You're playing a trash game. You know? It's a good thing. Yeah, bro. It's a great thing. Crud, yeah. There was no negative connotation like type of crud. No, you like Genshin, I like Wuba. It doesn't really matter. You say you're never gonna play it. Hey, that's fine by me. It don't matter to me. Just shoot. I'm just saying, like, if you ever wanna just try it for a day, you know, see how it is, see what all the peak is about, you know, cool. If you don't, who cares? You know? At the end of the day, it is your opinion. At the end of the day, it's my opinion. Because Lucky, I still remember when we played Genshin and we were in the Sumeru Desert and we were just exploring and doing world quests, bro. That was a lit time. I think it's just weird that people get mad over stuff like that. It feels like, to me, I feel like this, right? I feel like this. I feel like people are clinically online too much. I really do think that. Because I'm like, dog, when you go out into the real world, nobody give a crud about what you like. Nobody gives a crud about what you dislike. Which, if you don't go somewhere with that logic, but it's because people are able to hide behind the keyboard online and just be clinically mad and trigger people, you know? You know, at the end of the day, I feel like that's what it is. And it's just like, okay, you know? And I really think people just never really log off, you know? Like, what is this thing about suckers hating Genshin, Genshin killer, all this? It's your enjoyment of the game. Like legit. Like, I spent some time listening to Tectone, right? Right? I listen, right? I listen to the man, right? I have nothing against Tectone. There are some things that I severely disagree with. But at the end of the day, you know, I like having that type of, like, what is it? I could hear someone state their opinion, and I'd be like, yeah, I don't agree with that, dog, but you do you, you know? Come to that understanding, like, okay, cool, you know? Cool. You think that? Cool. You know, it just gets to a point where, yo, stop trashing my game, bro. at this point, just stop trashing my game. Okay, you don't like it, you moved on. XYZ. I like the game. It doesn't really matter. Oh, she's going over the matches or something.
You've come, warrior.
I love her accent. Oh my gosh. What is that? There you go. What are we doing now? Oh, dang!
The mighty guardian, Eudicus Arsenosa, is not the kind of echo to warm to crowd.
Oh, it just comes up straight to us now. So what, we fight it?
Favors the strong, the unyielding, and the battle-hardened. Only those she deems worthy will find her arms welcoming.
This is like a Pokemon.
But
A legendary
she's
Pokemon.
an echo and can't talk.
I bet she can. I'm a resonator, right? Maybe I could resonate with her to see what she's saying. Oh, I'm touching her leg.
feel something just now?
I only heard strange sounds. Tell me, what direction did the lioness just look?
Are we going to an abandoned island?
The Veil of Glory.
Oh, wait.
It's where all heroes, blessed by the
Yeah.
the Veil of Glory.
The following resting place of Septimon's heroes and legendary gladiators, stone monuments shaped after each fallen hero's signature weapon stand tall in tribute. And it's the Keyblade Graveyard, chat. It's the Keyblade Graveyard for Wuwa.
Glory forged in iron and fire find their rest.
Oh.
But on the long path of hunting, many died with their bodies missing. Only their weapons returned. Arsenos's frequency is woven from the cries of souls in battle. The battered weapons still carry the will of their former masters, whispering the deeds left undone. To touch such weapons is a rite of great importance for those who claim glory in the great Aegon and receive the lioness's blessing. Hearing the voices of our ancestors by Arsenos' side is a great source of strength for Septimontians.
But she's not y'all sentinel though. But they're still reinseated, so I guess to a certain extent, I forgot what that sucker's name was.
I touched the echo in that village, I felt a layered and distinct frequency. It was like what Abby described on our journey to Septimont, but the source eluded me at the time.
It's like it's in another, like we're in another dimension that's parallel.
I found it. The source of that power lies in the Veil of Glory. The closer the lioness gets to it, the clearer it becomes.
Poppin'.
She waits for us there. Shall we go together?
I'm glad we have Lupa as a travel guide.
I'm not sure if Septimontian rituals will interest you, but you might uncover something useful, no?
I'm happy to go with my the Resort Rover, bro. What the crud?
Perfect. Let's head out.
Oh my gosh, she's so great. Oh, I get those too.
What is it?
Nothing. Just a dizzy spell. Overexcitement after the win. Or something. Anyway, it's no matter. Let's continue.
Good lord, the character designed for Lupa. Hell! Dang, bro. Ray tracing. It's got what the crap?
You are from my homeland.
Who the freak is that? The crud is this? Lupa? Are you
That girl just
okay?
now. That was Mia. The closer to the Veil of Glory, the more the normal world and the anomaly overlap. Whatever lies ahead must be the key to all of this.
Interesting.
I need to rethink everything. Septimont, Lupa, Cardathia, Mia, the Lioness of Glory. All of it.
Yeah, where Yano at?
Cardathia arrived in Septimont alone, not waiting for me or attempting contact.
She wanted to handle it
Something
herself.
must have happened to prevent her. If something cut her off, aside from the Fraxidus, it could have only been the Thrunodian, which should be dead.
Unless Septimont has their own Thrunodian?
But
I don't understand the lore of the three
and
Odrians.
the Thrunodian was never able to establish influence here. Maybe it's not that simple.
But Septimont holds no faith in the Sentinel, and the Thornodian was never able to establish influence here. So it's something other than that. I mean, you could say the Dark Tide, because that was prevalent when we were at Cardathia. So
The Thernodian controls the minds of its followers through their faith.
really,
Mia is a Ragunese, and likely a follower of the Order of the Deep.
which makes
If
sense.
the Veil of Glory is an important rite for champions, perhaps Mia went there. And it was there she vanished.
So she's gonna be the final unit. How crazy is she gonna be?
Hysterics, hallucinations, and loss of control in the arena were signs of the Thernodian's corruption.
So is she linked to Lupa, or
Verlova
is
once
she
said,
Lupa, or?
"The closer one stands to the protagonist, the greater their influence over the tale."
So that's you. You're the protagonist.
In this great
Me.
Aegon, Lupa is the protagonist.
Oh.
Years ago, it was Mia.
Oh.
Now, I'm seeing Mia's image flicker in and out throughout this journey.
Interesting. Like we
The
switching
Mia I
pro
see
tags.
is under the Thenodian's control. Does that mean securing the protagonist role is key to its plan?
That's so weird.
When I first met Lupa, I
Dang.
sensed what felt like Cardathia's frequency on her. Later, I also felt the Thenodian's presence.
This is scary.
Did they cross paths? If Cardathia is part of the story, the likelihood is high.
So that means I something.
I have forgotten. Did they meet without realizing it? Or is she lying and already under the Thenodian's influence?
Unless she did meet Carthea, and then she already met her end here, but for some reason maybe that's the reason why she's flickering in and out like that with Mia, like, because this probably has already happened, like, maybe, but I don't know. This is where I don't know where the story goes.
Was Verlova telling the truth by saying Lupa would bring forth the Dark Tide? Or is she just another one of its victims?
Hey! Is something wrong? Is there something you need? Or something you want to say?
Trust her. Speak your mind. I'd rather. I don't know how far that goes.
I'm sorry. I don't recall crossing paths with Cartathea, but you could be right. I may have and just forgotten about it.
Hey, cool.
These past days, there have been moments when I feel lost, forgetting what I was doing a heartbeat ago. I don't know if it's the Threnodian's work, but if something is wrong and it's trying to twist my mind,
I mean, we saw it in the arena to a certain extent.
you'd make the right call, wouldn't you, my fellow warrior?
Yeah, try and save you like we did with Carthea or in Florida.
You'd protect my honor and my dignity.
There's more at stake than that, Lupa.
Septimont
I've
himself,
heard
right?
Septimont saying, "All for glory, fear no death." But sometimes living takes more courage than dying.
Well, you just know exactly what to say, huh?
I trust you, warrior. Just as you trust me.
I'm dead. She winks.
It doesn't matter if the story's end is already written or yet to unfold. I'll trust my own judgment to guide where it must go.
So who lies here? Who did the blade belong to?
This is Hercules' sword. You remember the waters of the upper city, right? You were looking for Cartathea. Hercules was the one that the statue was based on.
Can we see an image of him? I forgot.
Ages ago, the dark tide bore down on Reganese, and Septimont didn't escape. Hercules was the son of the Ephor back then, and he led our warriors to face the Tacit Discords.
Oh, wow.
He died in that cursed tide, his strength worn down to nothing. His sword was corrupted, but his followers still risked their lives to bring it back.
Let me guess, we gotta fight this chick?
In this land, intense emotions easily blend with other forces. The Lioness of Glory was born from the fiery passions of heroes, so she holds sway over their weapons.
We gotta fight her, don't we?
Back then, this sword was growing more sinister due to the corruption.
Would you allow me to
But
touch her?
all these
Oh, let me
years
stop.
later, it has become a memento of a hero.
I thought Rover was going to touch the lioness to hear if he could hear anything else from her.
I feel something strong and pulsing in the direction the blade is pointing.
The dark
It's
side?
coming from underground. Is it inside the mountain itself?
The frequency. It's the Sentinel Imperator. Just like Dragona, Septimont has its own Genesis Nexus. That's why it seeks
So what does that mean?
power.
What the freak? Man, what are these little witches gonna do, bro? Small fry. Oh, the sword has... You could have sent something bigger, bro, like a whole dragon.
More Tacit Discords, just like last time.
For a split second, the world shifted, just like it did when I saw Mia. Every time there's an overlap like this, the tidal blight appears, as well as Tacit Discords.
Together, we howl! Face me, coward! Glory is upon us!
Wind calls, waves follow.
There you go. Oh, so she passes the buff on to me.
The tidal blight. It's an outgrowth of the dark tide itself. Why is it suddenly appearing like this?
Maybe it's because something had happened
Sword is the
to
sword.
Sentinel, and that's the reason why. Maybe that's the reason. Because... Okay. But yeah, I think because we got rid of the Sentinel in part in the previous update, maybe now that's the reason it's showing here. Like the dark tide that was being held back is now able to like fester again because nothing's holding it back now. Okay, I guess. The recollection of heroes. Oh, brother, did a Virgil cut.
What's that sound? Come, we should check it out.
So if we get in Frolova next patch, what was the other chick? That was also coming in the next patch. Because Frolova feels like a skip, but I'm not sure. Because I don't know. Now, if it was Scar on the banner instead of Frolova, I probably would have pulled for Scar. But Frolova just feels like, eh. A secret passage.
Lupa?
This doesn't feel like the first time I've been here. Let's go.
I wonder, is Mia going to be a 4-star? She gave off 4-star vibes. Oh dang!
There's no mistake.
They're just mimicking Forest at this point.
Imperator's
Except
frequency.
better. Holy snot! No. Ooh, bro, the ray tracing, dog. Holy crud. So, if we gotta interact with the pedestal or something. Well, I mean, that's a pedestal, so I guess you could say interact with that, but. Lupa? Lupa. What did you do? Lupa. Ain't no way the prophecy coming.
Thou carry the scent of Cardathea.
What the?
Not just knowledge. You still on the Sentinel's access too. Lupa's role in this story isn't yours!
What the? What the crud? This is so.
Is that Contender Mia?
It's the Thenodian.
Oh, so
This is something only you can do.
read it a book?
Read the script.
What the?
Required.
I was joking about reading it a book.
Warrior.
To lose our strength is the deepest fear of Septimontians.
What type of cinema?
Pride hides the terror within. We fear no death, yet tremble before
We
Shinobi
just started the
fate.
part 2.
Did Domina Julia deceive me for this? I never got the chance to ask. The dark tide consumed all. Death took her, as it will take me.
Oh, dang.
Today as yesterday, we weave time beneath the tide. Swim, swim. Wretched yet lovely fish,
Oh, bro, the storytelling.
dream deeply in my fiction.
Oh, crud!
On the stage of a repeating tale, waiting for the day thou shalt consume the world.
Yeah, this is the Thenodian.
O righteous one, I shall depart without a word. The golden city in my childhood legend is swallowed by the abhorrent tide.
Bro, I feel like I'm
Leave
watching
to my fleeting
Hercules,
companion.
the Disney movie.
Pages will scatter. The quill will form. This play shall be torn from its author's hands.
A wrong note in the shifting
Oh, Falova.
score. O golden star full of mercy, pray tell me, as past and present intertwine, what fate have you chosen?
Hesitate not, warrior. You are the protagonist I have chosen. Only you can shatter the script and jump to the next page. Right. For the nobility you seek. For it all.
They just can't stop cooking. They legit can't stop cooking. Like, wow. I don't understand nothing that's being said right now. But hopefully it gets explained. Oh, so we're waking up on the other side with Carthea? Oh yeah, I forgot I could add Carthea to the party.
A dream? No. It couldn't. It's no dream. I'm not alone. The warrior put the hope of change in my hands. This feels good. Not standing there alone on the champion's stage.
They really did write Lupa well. Holy snot. Wrote Lupa well.
The warrior hasn't learned this yet, but I now remember traveling with Carthea. I can't be in the real world. This is a Sonoro created by the Fraxidus. It's a realm of stories. The story of the Great Aegon lasts only 3 days. Before Carthea came here, I had wandered this same bloody story more times than I can count.
Okay.
The dark tide consumed Septimont, and that monstrous, half-human, half-sea creature grows ever larger. Is this the Fraxidus plan? To feed it with Septimont's ruins?
What up, Sonic? Yeah.
A script. Yes. This Sonoro is like a book of plays. Each world in the Sonoro is a story that keeps repeating, like sheets of paper, all overlapping with one another. New pages keep appearing, layering over the old, and the changes in one story bleed through to the next.
Ah, oh, I kinda get it.
After Carthea's actions,
I'm happy for you, Sonic. I'm glad you're
once
enjoying
destroyed
it.
by the dark tide, has begun to return to normal in the story where the warrior arrived. Carthea saved me, changed my fate, and led me to the warrior, who stopped the Threnodian in the last story. So in this time, I haven't lost my memory.
Okay, that's good.
The warrior had delivered a powerful blow against the monster, and the energy supply from the central hub has been cut off.
Don't understand that part.
But that's not even its full form. I once searched for its true form with Carthea.
So the Threnodian did get
I remember
separated
now.
from the
What we
Sentinel.
see lies in the lower city.
So the Threnodian is still alive then.
I won't let your trust be misplaced.
till the dark tide is starting to take hold.
In a past story, I came here with Cartothea.
Good lord. Oh, okay. Oh, she went big mode. She knew this was gonna be something serious. Oh, dang.
Look at you. You can't go on much longer.
Dang. She's legit getting corrupted.
I feared as much.
Oh, and this is probably where she woke up, like in the beginning of this story.
Stop. Strange. I remember everything about Septimont, but I can't remember. I can't even remember my name.
You didn't forget. Someone stole your role in the story. Even your name on the placards in the arena would be unreadable. Your existence has been erased. Only by unmaking this story can it be reclaimed.
That's still weird that we're part of a story.
Too bad I won't last long enough to see that happen. I'm sorry, Cartothea. You saved me. But I can't help you in return.
When I was a child, long ago, I had tales of Septimont. A city full of passion and life. People there drank deeply, laughed loudly, appreciated sculpture, and lived for the hunt.
Ah, just like how it was in Greece.
Men and women feared nothing. They burned like fire, giving all their light and heat before fading. But when I arrived in Septimont, it had already been undone by dark hands. With the dark tide sweeping the streets, the city was nothing but an empty shell.
Okay.
That's right. My city is beautiful. When the autumn wind blew through the golden flags and wind chimes, time seemed to slow.
The Leviathan. I will not give it the chance to make the people of Rinasika.
That's its name, the Leviathan, the Threnodian's name.
I will drag whoever orchestrated this tragedy out of the shadows.
Well, I would love to see that.
Septimont. Can I leave it to you?
Oh, no.
No. You said it yourself. This is your city.
Oh, she's
Some things
switching
only
back.
you can do.
Oh, that's deep. That's so cool. They really cook with the animations, dog.
The
I love
monster
it.
leaving its trace in the
I
dark
love
tide.
it.
I can feel it. Its frequency is similar to my own. The Threnodian created me to be a resonator for its power. But I wasn't the only one. Many vessels before me failed.
You mean
Mia?
There is still much I don't know. I'll keep searching. But no matter what, you have a certain specialness. Once I sought to end it all. Someone stopped me.
Rover. Well, me.
Even a life marked by fate can break its curse. Whatever you seek to do, whether you're weak or strong, you must strive for it.
Facts.
I return to the world thanks to a certain person's help. I believe he will come here and reshape this twisted story.
It's just weird that this whole thing's a story.
Quite the person, eh? I wish I could meet him and see how he does it.
No, well, she about to get her wish.
Then you will see for yourself. Victory isn't won in an instant. It takes patience and perseverance. What we can't do now, someone will carry forward later. If you want to save your city, then hold on. No matter the pain, no matter the doubts, you must keep going. Just like how you wandered Septimont before I came. Broken, yet determined to leave, to find help for the city. Jump to a new story, and bring my message to that person.
Ah.
All right, gods of the air. I'll try my best.
Dang. Sister got hit with COVID. Season 0.
First, tell me.
Dang.
What is that person's name?
Ace, the wholesome operative. Dang. Okay, that could have been better. You saw how she disappeared? She disappeared as a polygon.
I'm close to that abnormal frequency. You're in the submerged aqueducts.
The submerged aqueducts. I remember reading about them in the silver records. There used to be an underground waterway leading to the plains. But now, with the old district completely flooded, we can only access it if we drain the water first. After my role was erased, Cartathea must have found the half-human, half-sea creature, and the Fraxidus. Like the warrior, she chose to remain on the closing of that page, to give new stories a fighting chance.
That's still weird. Like, the story logic behind it is still weird. I haven't adjusted to it yet.
Why. I only regained my name after I met the warrior. During our journey, the overlapping worlds the warriors saw were the monsters doing. It tried to use Mia to steal my role again, to corrupt Septimont once more. Only I can erase it from this story. Only I can prove that I'm real and it is fake.
That's still crazy. They're legit fighting for the role of a story, bro.
What happened to the Mia who vanished in the Veil of Glory decades ago?
The Dark Tide got her, apparently. So we
After
gotta drain the
everything you
water.
went through, what did the city of Septimont mean to you? I remember the entrance to the underground.
Oh, wow, we
waterway
still
is from
talking.
The old district's bell tower. Of course. The upkeep of these waters always falls under the Silver's jurisdiction. Maybe I can awaken the sleeping giant of glory.
You could do that.
In Septimontian tradition, when it bears its blade and watches over the warriors leaving for the hunt, all gates and passages open. Many of the old routes are blocked.
Oh.
I can try draining the water through the remaining ones. It's worth a try.
Alright, we gotta do one more. Dang! Give me that spear. Yeet! There you go. Open Sesame. This reminds me of that Aladdin movie. When Aladdin found his dad, the King of Thieves. That was such an awesome movie. Talk to her?
I've already pulled that body from the sea.
Excellent, Domina Julia. Keeping one's word is the foundation of any solid partnership. I know. Septimont's current effort doesn't quite heed the Senate's wishes, but we'll see to that. A cup of poisoned wine, a passing fly, a dagger. Fate strikes where least expected. With someone as clever and calculated as you at the helm, the House of Silver need not fear for its survival.
I do not work with you for our sake. I do this for Septimont.
Okay.
Some of us have forgotten the terror of life adrift at sea. To survive the tide, one must make the right choices.
And you trust him?
We'll speak of other matters later.
Of all people you could have trusted,
Why would you
you
want
trusted
to
this witch.
fell into the sea?
Wait, Mia fell into sea?
Ah, you mean Mia? Indeed, she is the very heart of the unit I spoke of. The one we intend to build deep within these underground aqueducts.
She's gonna become the new
Alive or dead,
Thrnodian.
body holds the information we need. The Fraxidus's experiments here will continue for some time.
You know, just like how the Sentinel chosen the suckers to resonate, the resonators. Thrnodian's gonna do the same thing, I bet. So I guess Mia's gonna be that.
That weakling's resonance abilities were meager at best. Her performance in the arena was nothing special. If it weren't for those incompetent fools in the Senate using her as a puppet to shift the attention and anger of the masses, she wouldn't even have made it to the finals.
Do not be upset, my dear Domina. You're absolutely right. The girl is so feeble she can't resist her creator's will in the slightest.
Ah.
Winning the Grand Aegon was precisely what brought the shadow of death upon her. Luck and misfortune, nobility and lowliness, weakness and strength. A person's nature is like two sides of a coin. And I've always found beauty in inevitable tragedies.
Ah, much like hers.
So,
Alright, let's hear her story. So Filova
You've
was
seen the experimental unit in
from
the
Septimont.
distance. Well, what do you think?
If not for the sword embedded in her chest,
I could mistake the corpse for being alive.
The sword was in her
Indeed.
chest?
Decades have passed, yet Mia remains as she was when first pulled from the sea. Her data has been invaluable. As the Threnodian's failed resonator, this specimen is in its own way remarkable. You know, it wasn't so long ago that the rover intervened and Cartathea broke free from that tower. I discovered that a small piece of the Threnodian's essence within Mia was reawakened with the tower's resurgence into our world.
I figured that.
Sounds as though you found new inspiration.
The moment we took down dang, what do you call that? What? The fusion between the Leviathan and the other, like the Sentinel? Like the Threnodian was going to be back in a different type of way. I figured that.
Yes. Septimont will host the Great Aegon soon. I've come up with a rather intriguing idea. Before her death, Mia also attended the tournament. I'll use that as the fictitious anchor to craft a play to rewrite reality itself.
Interesting.
I've already discussed terms with it and reached a modest agreement.
How do you have that
You
power?
spoke with the Threnodian. Has Leviathan already awakened?
Only a fragment of it remains. A weakened, cunning shard, desperate to grow stronger. I'll fashion a story for this sea creature, enabling it to fulfill what it once sought. To have the dark tides swallow Septimont whole.
Ah.
The Threnodian once sought to use Mia to find Septimont's central hub in order to corrupt the beacon system. Even if met with failure, it would control the champion's mind to infiltrate the city's upper echelons.
Not gonna lie, now it makes sense.
Oh well, it all failed in the end. In the face of her futility to resist corruption, that girl chose death.
Oh!
She drove a sword into her heart and leapt into the sea before choking on her own.
Dang!
Fascinating, isn't it? Faced with the same predicament, strength and weakness still make a difference. The Blessed Maiden single-handedly thwarted the Threnodian's designs in Raguna, but this poor soul had no choice but to take her own life.
That's so sad. All to not be
Death
its
so
resonator.
so saturated with sorrow. How poetic. How beautifully tragic.
Sucker legit listened
I
to
don't
Shakespeare's
care for your taste,
Othello
Cristoforo.
and was like, bruh, I'm gonna be
I'm
Timu
really curious.
Timu Shakespeare.
What ending have you penned for Septimont this time?
Oh, such an impatient reader, Frolova. This play is nothing more than an amplifier, designed to nurture the Threnodian's lingering power. Once it grows large enough, I'll overlay the Sonoro onto reality. All that's needed is for Domina Julia to select the right champion. Swapping out the protagonist is
And
hardly a
that's where Lupa
challenge.
comes in.
Once the sea creature grows within the cradle I forged from the dark tide, the hymn of journeying paradise will spread from Septimont across Renacita.
So he's gonna reinitiate the Dark Tide, I bet.
Compared to those Septimontians who've long forgotten Mia, the story I've written for her is far more thrilling.
I don't think Mia's gonna be a 4-star. Well, she has the Tassimar, so it's possible.
What if it fails?
Then so be it. You know, Frolova, stories are but mankind's attempt to imagine and rehearse fate. If this play proves Rover worthy of becoming the protagonist of my story, if they pass their trial by fire, then isn't that a victory as well?
Alright, so what's next? Oh, Mia. Why it sound like she laughing?
Still lingering, Mia.
Oh, the Lady of the Sea. Oh, the Tornodian.
A fading reverberation that should have dissolved in the deep long ago.
Where are you going?
To claim the title. Was that not your unfulfilled wish?
That was never mine. The arena.
It's crazy she got coral coming out of her boot too, dog.
I don't need this victory.
And her, like, every part of her armor.
But I do. Without a champion and the lion beast, I cannot touch the central hub left by Imperator. You, Cartathea, both my daughters, my very creations. Why this fruitless resistance? Has Septimont ever granted you kindness? They neither love you nor need you.
Dang.
Long have you been forgotten.
We were raised by them. You will never understand.
Proud in battle, and yet yearning for strength. I know the heart of the Septimontians far better than you. Mia, you are simply too afraid to face their true nature. You choose to deceive yourself. You cannot admit that they used you and then cast you aside. You cannot accept that from the start you were insignificant.
No. If I burn them, my flower.
Wait, what? Oh, she's getting corrupted.
Hush, it matters not. Your thoughts are of little consequence.
So now Thrunodian took over. Interesting. Cried. There you go. Ain't no way. Lupa. Lupa. You could tell Kuro. You could tell Kuro had a fun time making this character, dog. Holy snot. So it's a unique idol then.
I've always carried this shame. Shame for something I didn't choose. Shame for something that's just there. Sometimes it turns into doubt.
No problem, Lucky.
I try to live free, and I do most days. But still, I see it. I see the pain in their faces. In the ones who fall behind, the ones who leave.
Oh, I can't stop it.
The ones who pin all their hopes on me.
I like the way they do storytelling for the characters.
I always wondered if I didn't have this gift, could I have reached this point with clean hands?
They really do try to sell you on the character.
Should I have judged those who trampled the rules to survive? Or was I blind to my own arrogance?
I feel like that's the job of any gacha, but the way Wuwa does it.
Now, I don't think like that anymore.
It just hits different. Oh, this is where she is. Oh, shoot.
The warrior is stronger than me, no doubt, but he treats everyone the same. He didn't choose to stand alone. Instead, he chose to trust me.
Yeah, because he could have...
Thea spent years trapped by the weight of everyone's expectations. Never stepped foot in Septimont before, but still sailed across the seas to be here.
I still don't know Thea's full story.
Her resonance ability might be weak, but she never ran from a fight. She fought till her last breath. A heart isn't shaped by what it's born with or what it's been given. I've underestimated others, and I've underestimated myself too. But you, the arrogance, thinking you understand the darkness in people's hearts, but you don't have a single drop of life in you. Beautiful as ever. The Griffon's fortress. My city. Septimont.
Oh, this OST.
Built by the hands of the people. Not the Sentinel and not the Threnodian. Where there's light, there's always
Oh, release
shadow.
this. Crud.
But people need light. They'll chase it no matter what. And they'll learn to live with the shadow. Mia, Carter Thea, they were born and raised on these islands. They are daughters of Brinasita. They belong to no gods but their own.
Lupa, you are so bad, yo. So bad as in good. Holy snot. Set your heart ablaze. You can just tell she's a support DPS, though. It just shows. Please let this have a full OST. So I guess we're going to where we're gonna have a fight with the Threnodian, I guess. But at the same time, we need Rover. Oh shoot. Well, let's move forward.
Better to die than to be a
Oh,
puppet.
just absolute cinema.
Death does not scare me.
Oh, this is when she stabbed herself.
If divinity takes up arms against the innocent, I will raise my sword against divinity.
Ooh, gas. Ooh!
I heard your request,
Come, mighty God Slayer.
but I prefer to handle this my way.
You will become a waifu in which I will collect.
Victory isn't won in an instant. It takes patience and perseverance.
I believe in you. Warrior.
Oh, dang. Oh. Oh. The scenery, bro. You have alternate form, don't you? Got to. I don't know how I feel about having Mia as a villain. What the freak?
I swear by the eternal sun, I will slay you!
Oh! Let's go. Iana's gonna need her mats, by the way. Woo! Game on. Dumb witch. Woo!
From past to present, nothing has changed.
What right do you have to judge the people of British?
Oh, we popping all back to back.
Your very existence is an insult to her. Look at you cowering in this little incubator, desperate to evade your end. You will never understand what it takes to face the fear of death.
Ooh! Dark tides come. Woo!
With me to victory! With me!
No, didn't hit her. Don't know what she's doing. Oh, I'm getting hit by the wave. Witch! I like it. I'm gonna run around, stab it out! I gotta get my stamina back. Dope. We need Rover though. Rover would, or someone would say, oh my gosh, bro.
Greatness has no summit, and victory is never the final word.
Oh, that face, dog. That face.
Proud, pitiful, cry, love.
Woo! Oh, holy snot!
To face death with the crown of glory. By my will.
Bro, imagine her coming at her on all fours, bro. Ah! Set him up! Set him up! Oh, Christ.
There is no greater joy in this world.
What a shame. Seems the play I've written isn't well.
Scar! Wait, he's out! jail!
You two plotting in Renacita.
Yeah! They legit got stabbed! Jail!
Shall we?
See you in the next update. Holy snot! Cass.
Lupa.
Cass is here too! Dope, everyone's here. So, I guess we avoided Doomsday? Beautiful. God, bro. Talking about emotional roller coaster. They cooked. They legit cooked for that finale. Good Lord.
It's real! Both of you are safe.
If that isn't cinema, bro. Beautiful. I swear, bro. I swear. Kuro. But what's crazy is we're not done. I mean, the story is done for part 2. But next update, yeah. This car's going to keep going. Holy side.
Threnodian's frequency is gone.
No, it's not. That witch not gone yet.
You found the righteous one and safeguarded Septimont. It's like something out of a knight's tale. No, wait. Gladiator's tale?
I feel like this. Because the way Lupa is, because she's like a support DPS, it's like she's great, but like she's great as a character, all that, but her utility requires that of another character. But I understand why they had to put her alone, unless I'm missing something. Probably I am, because I'm not a Wuba expert. I'm just a Wuba fan. Abby! So is Abby going to be back with us? Our Paimon? That is 1,000 times better.
Rover, are you okay?
Yeah. Just took 2 patches to get you back. What was it, one match?
I'm fine, Abby. What happened to you earlier?
Wait, we're already in Septimont?
Morgan! Boy, that timing. What, Morgan? I was like wondering where that came from.
Wait, Carthea? And a girl I don't...
Oh yeah, happy 4th. Don't worry, I got to.
You're lively. Ichiraku is more boisterous than a Tadar.
What happened while I was out?
I think it's time we compare notes. Let's fill in this story's blanks, shall we?
You know, well, I take it we still on like a store type. I swear, if the Central Hub is going to be like how that one place in Forius is, I'm going to be like, bruh.
When Lupa vanished, I destroyed
Lepa.
the experimental unit, pursued the Threnodian, and defeated the Lioness of Glory it controlled. Then, I came across this place. You remember how the Threnodian took on a part of the Sentinel's knowledge and permissions, yes? For the Sentinel, the information stolen was their very memories. For this reason, even the Sentinel forgot that before merging with the Threnodian, they transferred some of their knowledge to the central hub in Septimont.
The knowledge they would later forget.
It was a secret, One the Threnodians should never learn. The Sentinel moved it there for safekeeping. Within it, I found a special frequency. A part of it felt like yours.
Oh!
It's what the Sentinel left for you, so I took it.
Oh, another memory fragment? Nice. Alright, let's find out how cool I was.
It seems like a clue. The true secret they left for you is not here, but in that direction. You see, before I came to meet you, I passed by the city of Septimont. The arena I destroyed has been restored, but in the people's hearts, it's still the Righteous One and Lupa who claimed victory. The Fraxidus' power to reshape reality is deeper than we realized. I'm afraid this is just the beginning. I once believed the Threnodians sought to use the Fraxidus to regain power, but its true goal is the central hub. I believe it's due to this secret the Sentinel has hidden.
That direction, it leads to the hunting grounds. The blight cloud still lingers there. When the high tide comes, Septimontians hunt and cull the spawning Tacit Discords.
Ah, okay, cool.
The dark tide connects everything. I cannot pinpoint where the Sentinel's message lies. I'm afraid you must go there yourself.
Oh wait, we're going to a new region? I mean, another new
The worst
area?
of the storm has passed. Let's take a moment to rest.
Oh, yeah, basically she's saying see you in the next update.
Lupa, will you be our tour guide? Show us the sights and glories of Septimont? I'd love to hear more about what you mentioned earlier. The wind blowing through golden flags and the sound of wind chimes.
Of course, it would be my honor. But before we go, there's something I need to do first.
Oh, shoot. I guess we were starting to close it out, y'all. Dang. Oh, this was Mia's dagger.
It's Mia's sword. I went through a lot to bring it back. The monster is gone now. Like so many Septimontian heroes whose bodies were never recovered, I wanted to return her weapon. This is where she gave her life. I can't say if she loved or hated Septimont more. But she once spoke of the bloodleaf viburnum. It's a tribute often given to gladiators by their supporters.
Oh, so that's what that flower is.
She would have wanted to rest here. It's beautiful.
Cinema.
Our city. The city of glory. The people here love to drink, laugh, carve statues, and hunt. It burns like fire, drenched in both victory and defeat. It holds all our disappointments. And all our hopes.
That's so sick. Man, crud y'all. Did we set up for 2.6?
Hold on to